Preparation before spray. Preparation of pearl paint before spraying is the same as general paint. All preparation should be conducted carefully. Spray gun setup. The spray gun will be set up for spraying. The setting requirement of spray gun. Air pressure is 2 bar. Spraying width is fully opened. Coating flow is 2.5 rounds. Test the spraying width on masking paper after setting up. 2. Spray base coat. Spray the base coat until the substrate is covered. The spray area needs to be expanded after each spray. Before mis-spraying application, spray a thin base coat on primer surfacer so that the spray area is slightly bigger than the primer surface area. Check if the substrate is flawed. After flash off, continue the tint of spray. The spray area is wider than the mis-spraying area. Respray the surface to ensure that the base coat is completely covered. Transition of base coat. Add 50 to 60% thinner to the paint after spraying the color coat, and then spray gradually for 1 to 2 times on the color coat to achieve a smooth transition area. After spraying for transition, the surface of base coat should be uniform. If the surface of the base coat is uneven, the arrangement of subsequent pearl coating and flickering effect will be affected. Drying of base coat. Make sure that the base coat is dried after spraying. Otherwise, the base coat will be mixed with the pearl coat, which will cause discoloration. After spraying the base coat, check and remove dust or particles. Otherwise, defects on the base coat may not be covered after the pearl coat is sprayed. 3. Muddy spraying pearl coat. Muddy layer is sprayed through the arc transition technique in the transition area of the color coat. The pearl coat and color coat are mixed at a ratio of 90%. 10%. The mixed muddy layer provides an intermediate color for base coat and pearl coat. After the transition area of the base color is sprayed, the color will transit naturally. The spraying area is gradually expanded from the dominant part of the color coat. The area is usually sprayed for 1 to 2 times, and the effect after spraying is observed. If necessary, spraying continues. The coating area slightly enlarged. 4. Transition spraying of pearl coat. Spray the pearl coat in the muddy transition area. The coating range should be expanded after each spray. Spray application shall be according to the coating conditions and times determined on toning. The color test plate should be contrasted after spraying to confirm the color effect of the pearl coat and avoid color difference. It is repaired. A respray is necessary. Five. Spray clear coat. Spray the clear coat on the base transition area, coating the entire plate with the same method. First, spray a thin coat on the base transition area. If the clear coat is sprayed too wet or too early, it is easy to cause moldy spots of pearl particles and scars will appear. After proper flash off, the entire plate is coating with uniform clear coat. Pay attention to the paint film texture, fullness, and glossiness. Drying. According to the product manual instructions, force drying is conducted to the plate after a certain curing time is set aside. Force drying without reserving curing time is easy to cause pinhole or prickly. The plate keeps still in the baking room for 10 to 20 minutes, and then it is baked at 60 degrees centigrade for about 30 minutes. Notice for transition spraying. Spraying defects of pearl paint and prevention. When touch-up or apply transition spraying, the transition film of color coat must be gradually thinner and thinner to reduce color difference between touch-up area and non-touch-up area. If the transition part is narrow, the color difference will increase. The pearl coat must be sprayed evenly to form a transitional coating after coating the base. Muddy spraying of pearl paint. The transitional method of muddy spraying is to add color paint with a small amount into pearl coat paint. Spraying the pearl coat for several times before transition to achieve a more natural area by this primer surface between the pearl coat and the color coat. Spraying method for large area transition. At the job site, if there is a larger area, the entire door, transition spray, we should try to make this base coat transition area to be sprayed slantingly or in a triangle form, so as to make the entire color transit naturally without color difference. Finally, through the introduction of the above contents, it is hoped that we can master the transition spraying process and spraying technique in 3-stage pearl paint, and that we continue to learn and explore these in the future practice.